As the floor is shaking violently, the statue slides to the side, uncovering a trapdoor on the floor. The gang knows that there's no more rooms on the top story. It's now time to go down to the dark tavern. But little did they know that their worst nightmares would be down there. As they go down the stairs, you know what? I can't do this anymore. As the gang go down the stairs, they find themselves in the dark tavern. The title of the video, baby, woohoo! We go through a door, and there was a pile of treasure, a treasure chest, and a sack in the room. So me, being Kratos, I go over to the pile of treasure, as Hina and Lizzie go over to this strange sack and treasure chest. So as Kratos is collecting the treasure and Hina goes to put her hand in the treasure chest, she feels a sharp pain in her hand and pulls it out real quick, but only to find that her hand's fine, but she did take damage. Must have been some type of trap. Then Lizzie opens up the sack that was on the floor and a snake leaps out of the bag and tries to bite Lizzie. Luckily, she's able to avoid it, and Kratos picks it up. Everyone's pretty happy that nothing happened, but me being the weird type of person I am, I decided to pick up the snake, and I ate the snake. But strangely enough, nothing happened. He was completely fine. Everyone was super confused, including me, which I shouldn't have fed him that snake in the first place. But our DM explained that lizard men don't get sick from eating these type of poisons. Apparently, their immune system is greater than a normal person's, so Kratos had no trouble eating it. Then we walk around some more and discover a door with some treasure. Kratos and Lizzie go and try to pick up the treasure, but right when their hands touch it, they disappear, and their friends aren't even around to notice it. Lizzie and Kratos wake up in a dark coffin. When they push off the lids, they're met with an awful smell of death. They're in a room that's unescapable. No windows, no doors, just thick brick walls sealing them in. Dust falling off the walls. Spiderwebs moving as spiders catch their next meal. But then, out of the silence, a coffin starts to shake. A wight pops out of the coffin, ready to attack, and we roll initiative. Unlucky for us, all of our blows and our attacks do very little damage to this thing. But with all the ruckus, someone heard us. They notice we're on the other side, but they don't know how to get to us, and we don't know how to get out. When we were fighting, Lizzie was pushed into the coffin and vanished. That's when I knew that was our escape. I hopped in too, and we appeared next to the pile of gold. Kratos and Lizzie explained to the others what happened, and they all decided that they're gonna go back in since they had to clear the whole place out from top to bottom. We geared up and hopped in, and immediately were attacked by the wight. Suddenly, Lizzie brought out her broad dagger and slashed it across the chest. It definitely hurt it. We know its weakness, broad weapons. And eventually, the monster was destroyed. Hina picked up the broad sword that it was carrying, thinking that it would be useful in the future, and she would be right. Man, it being way too dark. Let's lighten up the mood a little bit. So, yeah, after that, Hina, she's deciding that she's gonna open up a coffin. And right when she does, a huge ghost pops out and catches her by surprise, grabs her on the shoulders, and she takes one level down, plus some damage. Oh, fun. So we destroy it, like all of us usually do, but she decides she's gonna do it again. And another giant scary ghost pops out. Oops, I did it again. We destroy it and leave the place with a new rule. Do not open coffins. Spoilers. We end up breaking the rule. But as we leave and are walking through the hallways, another wight pops out of the middle of nowhere. Let's just cut to the chase. It didn't survive. So as we're walking, we come across a big opening, like a giant room. And we don't see much, and oh! What is that? Things like a Titan from Attack on Titans, but like a skeleton Titan. This ought to be fun. This thing started attacking us, and we chipped away at its health, but it blew us to pieces. Not literally, but that's what it felt like in the moment. But unfortunately, one of our guys did go down. But remember what I said from the last episode, how if someone's down or unconscious, well... Luckily, Hina had some rat steaks, and she threw them, and Kratos enjoyed them. And eventually, we defeated this giant, but now without blood, sweat, or tears. After destroying the giant skeleton, we moved to a certain part of the room that's got like a weird door with a riddle. It looked like this. So if you can figure it out, give a like, because comments are unavailable. Anyways, so we were trying to figure this out, and it sounded like this. Owa tagu sium. Tukusayam, Tukusaham, Awatakusaham, Tusab. This went on for a really long time. Most of that session was actually the riddle itself. But my sister, who was playing, actually said it, and guess what it was? Oh, what a goose I am. Oh, what gooses we were. But yay, we made it out. Hey, you made it to the outro. Congrats. Make sure to like and subscribe. It would really help out the channel. And the person who was down actually was okay. We ended up healing her, and everyone made it out alive. Alright, bye. Why isn't it turning off? Turn off, turn off, turn off. Well, now we're here. I can just talk about where